What's little left of my za coffee here. Little mason jar instant za. Little za coffee to get started, man. Okay. Coffeeed up. It's Saturday today. Super nice day. Me and the doctor got a mission plan for tomorrow. He wants to take the XTM back out. I hooked him with some the old truggy, the old wheels off my RTR truggy, and so he'd like to run those on his XTM. He threw another body on it too, so he wants to head out tomorrow. And I also have another buddy, Bob, who's got a X-Max big killer truck. So I want to improve my camera shooting skills and get some action of those guys running their stuff, just repping the remote control hobby here in our area, and see if we can find some other fellows that are running. So I think I'd like to hook Bob up with his own channel. He's got a lot of stuff. He's been in it for a long time. I mean, he's even got he's got dirt bikes and quads and I mean everything, man. He is living the life hard. So I'd like to shoot some video of him running his X-Max, see how it does, and then maybe go on some other missions with him of running some of his other stuff. I mean, me with my dirt machines too, and Chris, and we'll get out there on the trail and do some dirt bike stuff. And like I said, maybe start Bob up his own channel so we can have at least 2 channels here in our area of stuff moving. All right, so today, anyway, what we got going on here, what I'm going to get into first off is I'd like to re-rack up this Scorpion. The first thing I want to do is I got a spare gear that's kind of wobbling around. So I'd like to take that spare gear off and just see if I can straighten it out. I don't know if I want that thing hitting my clutch bell. So that's what I'm going to do today, because I'd like to try to run this Scorpion tomorrow. I haven't ran it in a while. It's all apart. Here's the SH28 that RC Renew broke in for me. I'm going to see if I can get that in today, and then just start it up here in the back room. Just do like a mock start, just make sure it starts. And if it does, I can at least tune it a little bit tomorrow. I'm not sure how much running I actually want to do with it. If we go to more of a monster truck place, I want to mostly just use my camera and get shots of those guys running their trucks. And so I'm not sure. This thing I just want to take easy. It's a brand new motor. Again, that's an SH.28 that I will put in the Scorpion. I also got a Kyosho tuned pipe for it. I got 2 of them now. They had to be sent from Japan. I had to get them on Amazon, and I'd like to get that in there also. The stock exhaust that comes with these is just not fun. It's lame. It's just plastic pieces, multiple pieces. Seems to me it would be multiple air leaks. And who wants a plastic looking exhaust? That's not a pipe. I want a pipe. I cut out a piece of this this piece right here. It seemed like the exhaust didn't want to fit through, so I don't know how much support I'm gonna lose by not running that. I don't care. I have two other of these pieces on my other Scorpions. I got backups. I just want these cars to stay low to the ground and haul ass. I'm not into jumping 2-wheel drive buggies. It seems jumping would be more for the 4-wheel drive things. So with this cutout, hopefully, I didn't lose too much support. There could be some, but we still have this strong piece right here. So I'm going to work on the Scorpion today, get that motor in there. So I'm going to concentrate on the Scorpion right now. It's just been a long time since I've ran it. I got those box of motors back from RC Renew, and I want to get my two-wheel drive buggies to the ground, and just seeing how these things react at the spots we take them to. Try to pick some good spots. Moving along to the truggy, I put some Duratrax X-Cons on here. They seem to be the closest thing to Badlands that we can get right now. These are way more knobby than the track tires I had on there, so we might get a bit more of a bite out of the RTR. So that's pretty much the only upgrade I've done to this RTR right now. I've been real happy with it. The servos are killer. So everything's been working really good in that. I got it all cleaned up right now. So what I'd like to do with this is either put in this Nova 28.8 or this LRP 32. I'm not exactly sure, so maybe somebody can make some suggestions for me, specifically Mr. Nitro Bird. Thank you so much for helping me out and following my progress here. My other question is, if I do whatever motor I decide to run in, I got here's a Reds one-piece pipe. I liked the one-piece design, just ensuring that there's no air leak right there. So that's kind of why I picked that pipe up. And we also have a Nova 51021 right here, along with a Nova 41001 header that could be coupled right there. So it's this pipe or that pipe. So I'm not exactly sure which which pipe would be the more proper one to rack up. So that's like another question I have for my Nitro brothers out there. And then here's the 067 carb that the doctor will help me shave a mil off of. So what I'm going to do with this 32 is I'd like to just see what it's like to run the X-Tech carb on there and just run that right now. But meanwhile, the 067 will be waiting with the mil shaved off, and just see if I can notice a difference in the two. I just want to know what that's about. So that's pretty much it. There's just some other parts here and stuff, some glow plugs, which I want to thank Kurt the Muggy Maniac for giving us a heads up on running 2 washers on those LRP glow plugs. I mean, who would have caught that except for someone as meticulous as Kurt? I mean, that's quite an observation. And that's the kind of thing that you feel real special to know about. So I'm excited to just do things like that from watching others and listening. So there's a bunch of R5s right there, and I'll double up on the washers. There's some 07 number 7 plugs. It's really hot right now, so I want to make sure I'm running the right plug. I got some other air filters here. Again, I got the Motor Savers air filter, Kurt's recommendation. I might see if I can get one of those, one of these special killer air filters over there on the Scorpion. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now as far as what to put in here. I mean, I have the 28 from last time. It's right there. And I guess my third question right now is when we put collets on our motors, are these collets like specific to the platform you're running them in? I don't really know the difference in that first piece you put on your motor. Does it make your flywheel stick out? I noticed when I tried to put the Dynamite 28 in this, that the flywheel didn't go out far enough. So yeah, I mean, you go through all the trouble to clutch up a motor just to find out that the flywheel won't fit. Do these collet pieces, a little cone looking thing, make a difference? The motor was just rubbing up against the old 28.8. This motor, this SH, fits in there pretty good. I've already kind of tried it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get that SH in there. Here's some more clutch bells. I just wanted to have a few different options, some clutch shoes, some shims. This clutch tool worked killer. I used this last night and put 3 clutch shoes on that motor out there like really easily. I was super weary from work, 12 hours delivering packages. It was insane. And I just saw this tool, and I just got it yesterday, and I just thought, whoa, could I do this quickly? And yeah, I mean, a clutch job happened like really quick because of that rad tool. I saw Alicia and Mao using that tool, and it worked really good. Here's a piston stopper also that I used. I know these piston stopper things you can damage your piston. This has a little plastic thing on the end. I mean, to me, it seemed like a safe deal, so I went ahead and used that. So I also don't really know the difference in clutch bells. You got your 13. I got a 13 here. I got a 13 there. I got a 15 there. And I believe I'm on the 28 right now. It is a 15. So I need to be learning more about spur gears and clutch bells and what kind of performance I want to see. I mostly just want some good low end so my cars get moving. I am in the mountains, and I tend to go to places that have grass or dirt, and so I just need, just some low end to get things moving. So that's what's going on with nitro. I've been kind of stuck on a linkage issue with old ice pick here in the fifth scale world. So here's the stock linkage. Every time I apply the brake, I don't know what to do to not get my carb screw to engage. The stock linkage it's just been a pain. So I have the Team Twisted double linkage there. There's 2 bars, one for the brake and one for the throttle. So I'm gonna just work on that, and I'm just gonna start with seeing if I can get this thing to brake. Forget the throttle part for now. So I might work on that later on today as well, so I can have some fifth scale and some nitro weighting. And I got some other guys that want to run some models, so I also want to just use the new little camera I got and get some shots of some models moving and start there. I have the GoPro, which I'm using right now, which is good for some stuff, but when our models are moving, I'm liking far away shots with the designated camera operator so we can see these things moving. So I'm gonna just enjoy the day today and kick back. No heavy missions, but I do believe there's a mission tomorrow. So if I can get that spear gear to stop wobbling around and get the Scorpion racked up and ready to go for tomorrow, I'll be happy. So that's about it, you guys. So my name's Craig, and repping to you from the Central Oregon Gas and Nitro Society, and I'll talk to you all later.